Hello everyone, Grandma Tere here, and I am going to make rye bread today at the request of my friend Patty. It will be loads of fun. And then we're making a few other things. I know it's been a while since I posted anything, so now I'm gonna hit y'all with a whole bunch. Yay! Oh, I have to show you my new apron. Patty and I went to New Orleans and I just couldn't resist. So I have to back up. Back up. Ta-da! This thing is so cool. I always like the Salt Girl. My mom won't like that there's swearing on it, but she'll get over it. Do-do-do. All right. Without further ado, we'll get to making. All right. I have my trusty KitchenAid. So we're gonna mix in all of the dry ingredients first. So in here, I have 2 cups of bread flour and 1 cup of rye. I use the dark rye. This is all King Arthur and the mills. Red mills, yes. Then I will put in 1.5 tablespoons of the brown sugar. In here I have 3 tablespoons of potato flakes, like your mashed potato, but not that stuff. It's just basic potato flakes. I had to search all over the place to get the correct flakes. You don't want any fancy flakes. You just need plain, boring flakes. Boop. All right, then you have 1.5 teaspoons of happy salt. And then I've got, it's sea salt. That's why it's happy. Then I have a package of yeast. And I tested its friend, so it's good. There we go. Now we're going to put on our handy paddle. Paddle first, if I can figure out how to get it on. And I'm going to mix this together with the paddle. And we'll be right back. Okay, and while I have this running, I have a cup of warm water. I'm going to pour it right in there. Boop. And it's like warm, lukewarm. I have 1/4 cup of canola oil. And I have 1/4 cup of sour pickle juice. Hip hop hooray. Now I'm going to mix this around a bit and we'll be back. I've changed now to the dough hook. And I am going to beat the dough until it looks a little rough. And then we will move on to the next step in the bread baking extravaganza. Okay, so now I've set a timer for 30 minutes. I have it in the bowl. I leave it covered with the plastic wrap, and in 30 minutes we'll be back to beat it up some more. Okay, I've flipped the dough, it hasn't come out of the bowl. I put the hook back on. And now what I'm going to do is put this down, lock it in place, and hook it for 6 minutes. So on medium. Put the timer on and we'll be back. Okay, so I beat the crap out of it, put it in this bowl that's a little oiled, and now I'm going to leave it for about an hour so it puffs up and gets big. Okay, we're moving along here with the bread. It sat in the pan for an hour. Look at that. Now I'm going to beat it up again. Punch it down. And I'm going to put it here and form it into a loaf. Form it into a loaf. Put it in the grease pan. Cover it over with a towel and leave it for another hour. Cooking bread is very time consuming. So, it has risen above the pan, and now I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. Yum! And here we have a beautiful loaf. Yummy! So, I'm going to lean down. Yay. So we have a beautiful loaf. I'll slice it later and it will be delish. And until next time, this is your old Grandma Tere signing off. Have a good and groovy week.